What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Same Difference podcast.
Is this thing on?
Hello.
Hey, girl.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing on this lovely, quiet Monday.
Mm-hmm.
How are you doing? How was your weekend?
It was quiet as usual.
Very nice.
How about your weekend?
Let's see. Friday,
Give us the adventures of Pasha.
I had a dinner date on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I did. I went to Soho House, came to the Soho House. Then I went on my dinner date. And then
Okay.
Saturday, I kind of chilled for the first half of the day, and then I went to this Afrobeat, or not even Afrobeats. It was a house music like party.
Okay.
I really like some house music. So okay, and Chicagoans, they love them some fucking house music. So they have this event every third Saturday at the Cerise Rooftop, beautiful rooftop lounge in Chicago. The music was musicking. It was a beautiful, perfect Indian summer day, because it was still nice out. The sunset was beautiful. The music was great. So I did that Saturday night, and then oh no, I didn't do anything Friday. Saturday I did that party, and then I had my date.
Okay.
And then Sunday I had brunch with a friend, just lightweight, and made myself a little dinner yesterday. I've been cooking a lot more at home, which has been nice. But it wasn't like a crazy weekend, but I tiptoed around.
Okay.
I tiptoed around.
Sounds fun. Can't wait to live the life like my girl Pash.
Yes, I'm ready for these Tampa adventures.
They're coming. They're coming, y'all. I promise. I promise I'm not just gonna get on here every week and say, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing.
How's TikTok?
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. A little bit of traction pulling back. Um, Even when I'm not posting, like I'll get on there and I see I got a ton of comments, lots of new followers.
Oh, good.
So I am, y'all excuse my hey. I had somebody hit me with the hey boo text today. I made my first appointment in Tampa to get my hair done. The appointment is tomorrow, Tuesday, and I got hit with the hey boo text earlier. So I gotta wait till Wednesday now.
And this is your first time going to this person?
First time ever going to this person or anybody in Tampa, and got hit with the hey boo.
And the very first time that I book with you, we have to reschedule. Like now.
And of course, I had to add on a service to get my hair washed because that's not included. These hoes killing me with this come washed and blow dried, and I'm just not that girl. I'm not finna wash my own
part of
hair.
the service.
I'm not a wash my own hair type of girl. I ain't doing it. I don't own shampoo, conditioner, or any of that. So I just have to pay extra.
For a shampoo?
30. That's for the wash, the blow dry, and then she's gonna get to the style.
Oh, okay.
And I don't even think it's a condition. It's just literally shampoo and a blow dry. $30.
What are you getting done?
Just a ponytail.
Oh, okay. You're getting a style.
Yeah.
That's cute. What kind of pony? High pony, low pony?
Hi. I was looking back at some pictures from October of last year when my sister had came to Atlanta and we had went out, and I had this really cute high pony with two stitch braids going up the side.
Ooh.
Long, so I'm trying to get back into it.
Okay.
It'll be low maintenance, won't have to do much to it. If the ponytail get raggedy, as long as my hair is still holding up, I could just switch it out.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, it's fall now, so it's time to give fall fashions.
I really wanted to do a bob. It's bob season.
Ooh, I like.
But I might get that next time. I'm gonna have to ask her because she had a service on there where she provides the hair with the bob, but my hair is pretty long. So a lot of time, like I didn't want to book that service and then she have 12 or 14-inch hair and my hair is longer than that, and then I can't get it done. So I just said I'll just get a ponytail this time and then ask her about the bob because I really do want a bob.
Okay, well, hopefully
the part bob giving,
Well, hopefully the service and the quality of your, hairstyle and everything is better than her customer service. Because
thus far,
that
right?
that hey boo, hey babe, can you reschedule to Wednesday? Like you showed me that text. I'm like, she didn't even say, hey, I have a scheduling conflict. Are you available Wednesday at this time? What
Reschedule for Wednesday. I won't be available Tuesday. Then why was your books open, boo?
exactly?
You pick the days you work.
And then you going in the afternoon to get your hair. Mean that's the rest of your fucking day.
Right. And there was a reason that I was getting done early in the morning because I need to shoot that day. So all of my content is going to be pushed back now, not only a day, but a day and a half. And I have somebody emailing me, this brand emailing me because I have to have this video edited and given to them. It's supposed to be the end of the month, and I wasn't trying to wait until the last minute. So whatever,
Mhm.
it is what it is. It better be what it's supposed to be. I really picked her because the other person that did do the wash was included. The styling wasn't as good. Like her
Mm.
stuff looked like it's giving Atlanta, and that's what I need. So
And that's what I need.
yeah.
Okay,
So
okay. Yeah, I need to get my hair done too, but I don't know what I want to do. I'm having hair ADD right now.
okay.
So we're
So
going.
wait, how are you wearing it to a Beyonce show this weekend?
I think that I'm probably going to stick a little ponytail on. The problem is my hair is doing the ombre thing right now. So
Mm,
like legit half of it is brown and then the other half is this like bleach blonde color. My ponytail, this ponytail starts or like the blonde starts right here. So it's like,
mm-hmm,
oops, do I wear a brown pony or do I wear a blonde pony? I can't wear an ombre pony because it's not going to work. Like,
mm-hmm,
so I'm just kind of, and then part of me wants to get braids, but sometimes the African lady that did my braids this last time, I feel like she did too many braids.
mm.
Like the parts were too thin and there were too many braids. And, when you're not combing your hair every day, you shed a lot when you take those braids out. And so sometimes I feel like the protective style don't be protecting, you know? So I say all that to say I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair for Beyonce yet.
Mm,
I don't know.
okay.
I do need a good shampoo, deep condition, and a trim for sure.
Mm.
But I don't really trust these stylists these days. Like I don't
Yeah, I
think
had a really good I had two girls, one that did my ponytails, my quick weaves, and the other girl she could do the same thing. I went to her sometimes for styles, but she did a really good job of taking care of my natural hair, keeping it
Mhm.
healthy, keeping the ends right. So I gotta find that. But for right now, I just need a pony because I'm behind on content, and so I can't do content like this. So not the content that I'm be doing. It can't. No. So well, speaking of Beyonce, did you see
Mhm.
her shows in Houston on the
I
gram or on
I
Twitter or wherever?
did. I did. And Houston showed up and showed out. It was very much welcome home, sister girl. Funny story, Drake had performed in Houston the week before, and he was shouting out somebody named Megan, and he was like, "Not that Meg, it's a different
Hmm.
Meg." Trying to,
Hmm.
and everyone, of course, read it as him throwing shots at Megan the Stallion because of the Tory Lane shit, which I think is like it's just crazy to me that everybody like wants to shit on her. Like she didn't shoot nobody, but anyway, besides the point. Beyonce had her come out and perform their Grammy winning song, the Savage remix. And it was really nice for Beyonce to share the stage with another Houston, homegrown, somebody from there. And then to, public, anybody that's getting like a stamp or a cosign or whatever from Beyonce, like it's a big deal. It's a big
It
deal for
is.
people. And for her to get up there and more or less publicly say, like, ain't y'all proud of her? I'm proud of her. I love you, Megan. Just very much like, I am here. I have your back. We love you. you're doing a good, Megan ain't got no family, she doesn't have a mom and dad, she doesn't have siblings. It's, and then in this industry that's been quite rough and,
Hmm.
to her and not, as welcoming as you would think. It was nice to see that public declaration of support. And I mean, it's fucking Beyonce, and we both from Houston. Like, it was like that's Megan doesn't have to address anything anybody's saying. She just gets to get on stage and do shit like that. And that's it.
Yeah, I've been said I don't think she need to talk about. I don't talk about it, please, girl. For the love of God, please don't talk about
I
it.
don't think I think she's done speaking about it. I think anything else we hear is going to be from Tori's camp.
I think that that move Drake did was very. Drake is very much, hey, girl. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm really confused on like what the behavior is about.
you mean like the nails and the hair and
Not that, just like the throwing shots, at
he always been like that though. Very very much hates sis. He's
and petty.
very much
The
just like
Halle Berry
catty girl
thing.
behavior. He's always been like that.
Like,
So,
he asked Halle Berry if he could use this picture for his new single. She said no, he used it anyway. Why
mhm.
why even ask if you was just
Right.
gonna use it
Because now it's
anyway?
even more disrespectful that you asked. I said no and you did it anyway.
And now we all know that you're kind of an asshole and you're like
Mhm.
like for funsies. So,
Mhm.
and I love Drake. Like, I love him down. Like, that is like my ultimate celebrity crush. He is my baby daddy, but I'm not
Mm.
liking this era. Like the Her Loss album, like, yeah, you're definitely saying fuck you to all the bitches that like broke your heart and stuff. I personally think he's a little bit bitter that Rihanna ran off into the sunset with ASAP Rocky and gave him two babies and told that nigga to kick rocks. But get over it. Get over it. Like, everybody's adults. We're all grown. You're fine. You can have any bitch in the world. Get over it. I mean, actually,
Right.
you can't have every bitch in the world because you can't have Rihanna, but get over it. But doing
Yeah.
that, like Halle Berry, all she do is look pretty and tweet and make a joke here and there and do her little movies. You didn't have to do all of that. So now we all know that Halle Berry is an OG. Like, and it's
And
not.
honestly, like it didn't help. Like it didn't help the song. The song still. I don't like that song. Um.
I haven't even given it a fair listen. I've been listening to
Yeah.
Doja Cat. We're gonna get there. Um, but yeah, I don't know what going. Like you said, he's very much you know, like you said.
Right.
Yeah, and I don't get it. He that is, go talk to the lady with your hurt
Like I
feelings.
know that there are several people in the industry. I actually think Rihanna is one of them because they didn't renew her Savage Fenty deal. That know some things behind the scenes about the Tory Lanez case, and they do not think that what she said was true. Whatever the case may be, even if he felt that way, to shade her at the show was just unnecessary. It was
Mm-hmm.
petty. It was
Your boy's
unnecessary.
not getting out of jail.
Yeah.
He's not getting out of jail.
Regardless of any of that, I just think that shading her about it was petty.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let it die. Yeah, and it don't have nothing to do with you. Like, move on.
Not a damn thing to do with you.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that public declaration of support. I love seeing Megan be successful. Her first concert was the Destiny's Child concert at the Houston Rodeo. So this is a full circle moment for many reasons for her. So congratulations, Meg.
Bring back Tina Snow, Meg.
I'm ready
Um,
for Tina Snow. Yes, I am.
Speaking of things that don't have nothing to do with us, I had tweeted this earlier. I have a Christmas wish. I know it's well before Christmas. But my Christmas wish is to be taken out of the Krishan and Blueface group chat. It is like they are forcing us to be a part of this shit show. I don't
I
want to
don't even know
know.
who these people are.
I don't want to know anything else. I don't want to see anything else. I saw the picture that Blueface tweeted of the baby's genital area with the hernia. It is horrendous looking. I also saw a clip that from a live that Krishan was on September the 7th, where she was saying that the baby's surgery was the next day, which would be September the 8th, and it is September 25th, and that baby still ain't had his surgery. Blueface says that she has booked her flights to go get the baby surgery, and she keeps missing the flights. I think that at this stage of the game, we got to stop saying, "Oh, she's a new mom. She's a new mom. She's a new mom." Because at a certain point, you got to get on a horse, baby, and you got to ride. The baby needs you. Okay, no more. I'm a new mom. You can be a new mom, but you got to learn as you go. But you can't learn if you're not doing the actual work. The baby needed surgery since birth. Why has he still not had the surgery? And I'm telling y'all, I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but the picture, it's like that picture, that baby got to be in pain. I
Mm.
know adults who have had hernias, maybe not in their scrotum, but
Mm.
hernias in their stomach, when your intestines protrude through the muscle wall and the pain that the adults are in, I know that baby got to be in pain. There was another live that she did, I think it was today, that I heard the clip of the baby crying in the background. And the baby crying was like, it's been suspected that he has Crudicat syndrome, which with Crudicat syndrome, babies don't have a normal cry. They have a cry that they refer to it as a screeching cat, and that's how the baby sounded. I'd never heard of this syndrome before, but I did look it up. And you know how babies, when they have Down syndrome, you know how people who have Down syndrome all have the kind of like the same face. The face of a baby who has this syndrome that is speculated that her baby has. He has that same exact face, his slanted eyes, his eyes being far, his face being real round. So I don't know if the baby has it, but it sound like it looked like a duck and it's quacking like a duck too. Um,
Mm.
but at a certain point, it's like, okay, we can say that Blueface is all these terrible things. Blueface has shown himself to be who he has shown himself to be from the jump. He hasn't made a declaration that he's this great guy, he's this, he's that, he's a wonderful dad. He's shown us exactly who he is, and he's living true to that. So at a certain point, we got to stop talking about Blueface being this terrible person, and we got to start holding Krishan accountable for being the type of
Mhm.
mother that she has been thus far. I did see that Tamika Mallory and a couple of other like well-known celebrities and socialites are offering her help. But at what point do people start offering the baby help? At what point does somebody step in and say, "You can't do this"? Like,
Mhm.
get yourself together because you're dealing with some things, whether that be postpartum or just stuck on the nigga syndrome. I don't know, but at a certain point, it's like it started to become painful to watch this baby going through this. Like
Yeah.
watching them go back and forth is like, bro, the baby though,
Like like there's mental illness on both sides.
gotta be.
I
Because Blueface, why would you post something like that of your child?
what did he say? What was
He
his
posted the
message?
picture. He posted the picture. Hold on. Um, He posted it and it said, "This what my son DICK look like, and she worried about me and little baby COCK. Like, big, get our son COCK right, then do what you want." It is hard to look at. That baby got to be in pain. There's no way he's not in pain. It's bad, and that's nobody's fault. Like this is something that just happens sometimes. But if his surgery was supposed to be on the 7th, I'm just confused as to why we are almost 3 weeks out and he still haven't had the surgery. He said she keep missing flights.
Where
Like
is
you
her
missing flights, but then you uploading pictures of this $2.5 million home that you bought. Priorities, boo. Priorities.
where's her mama? Where's her family that can say,
She's
"Hey,
estranged from them.
so
Part of that I think has something to do with Blueface because I don't know if you remember they had him and the
mhm,
daddy had got to fighting. It just
mhm."
a bunch of mess. A bunch of mess.
And they just want to get on live and like share it with us, and I don't understand that. Like
Right.
I don't know who y'all are, what y'all do. Like I don't know any like
It's almost like they're trying to prove to everybody that the other person is horrible, but you look just as bad because you're
mhm,
participating in this. This has been
mhm.
going on since y'all have been together. It didn't stop when she got pregnant. It hasn't stopped now that she's had the baby. And it's like, okay, if y'all wanted to live this tumultuous, toxic life together in this fumble of a relationship, that's one thing. But there's a whole baby involved now. And the fact that Blueface would upload a picture of that baby like that, And the fact that she keeps going back to him and back and forth and bickering on the internet, it's just like neither one of y'all are invested in this child.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It's really sad. Like after seeing that picture, like I knew that they were like, going back and forth, I keep scrolling. But after seeing that picture and it's like, bro, your baby needs care.
Mm-hmm.
And you are on the internet. Like
I,
I don't know if something drastic has to happen because everybody keep on hollering about CPS, but I don't know that CPS can get involved at this point because there hasn't been any proof that the baby is being harmed, so to speak. Like it's not like the babies they don't know they know that the baby's not being fed or changed or cared for in those ways, but this bickering stuff is can be worse than that.
mm-hmm.
So
I don't even know what to
there
say
was a
about
couple of
this
people
situation.
saying like, oh, because the picture that Blue uploaded, you can see like his genitals and you can see his stomach, and they were saying, oh, his umbilical cord is all crusty. Like umbilical cord is just that's how they look when they're about to fall
Mm-hmm.
off. So that's a mute point,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, and this baby's not even a month old.
And then there was another screenshot that she posted of her and Blue texting, and Blue was supposed to have been getting them a flight, and he had to put the baby's information
And
in. Now she
didn't
says
even know the date of birth.
yes. She said he got mad and didn't book the flight because he got pissed when he had to put the baby's name in as Krishan Malone Jr. But he said, what day was he born? The 7th? And she was like, or the 5th, and she was like the 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, what? You don't even know your newborn's date of birth?
I just don't understand why. Like, why are these people? Like, just why? Like, why are these people? Like, why? Why do we have to like? Why? And then the shade room, like they put everything. Like, okay. Like,
And the only blog that I follow right now is Shade Room. I unfollowed all the other things. They
mhm.
didn't post the picture of the genitals.
Good,
I don't even
good.
think they could. I think Instagram would probably take them down.
Yes, yes,
But I hope that people have just a little bit of care and compassion and just humanity not to post something like that. But Twitter gonna Twitter.
yeah,
Your tweet's gonna tweet.
yeah.
So that's where I saw that.
Damn, I haven't. I know my timeline is pristine because I ain't seen that shit today.
Yeah.
I ain't see. I didn't see any pictures. I seen a little chatter, but I didn't see any pictures. No retweets,
Yeah.
no reposts or anything. Yeah, yeah. I would like to be taken out of the group chat for sure.
I really want to be taken out the group chat.
Now,
Like
one group
I
chat.
don't want to know any more than I've already been forced to know. And it is just
Hello.
it's difficult to anybody that has any type of heart or just any like whether you have kids or you don't, whether you like kids or you don't, whether you care or you don't, when you see that and then you see all this nonsense going on, it's like, bro, the baby though. It's
Mm-hmm.
heartbreaking. It really is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the baby doesn't
That's
have
my
any
wish for
hands.
Christmas, Santa, if you want to come early.
Yeah, take me out the group chat. Like, I need somebody to wrap their arms around Krishan and like help her and like get the baby the care and love and stability that he needs. Because the shit that we're like there's no one that can watch this and just be like, nah. Like, I hope that there's like a CPS representative or somebody that's like not even to just we're taking your baby from you, but just to step in and offer support. Like you said,
Yeah.
Tamika Mallory was like, I've been that young woman who didn't know her head from her ass, basically, and I want to be, get me in touch so I can help her. I hope that that can happen. I hope that that can happen, because she needs it.
I mean, I think it's notable for people to reach out and tweet, or post that, hey, I want to give you help. Because I even saw Summer Walker the other day was trying to get in touch with Krishan. Because again, it's difficult to see that and not want to extend, some sort of help. But like I said, at a point, it's like y'all can't keep offering this girl help that she don't want, haven't
Mhm.
taken, haven't acknowledged. Like somebody needs to be like, give me your baby, girl.
Yeah.
You finished running behind Blue. Give me the baby though.
Yeah.
You know.
Seriously.
So yeah.
I don't know about that situation. You know, another situation I don't know too much about because I've chosen to kind of ignore it, but we get smacked in the face with little things here and there from time to time. Megan Good and Jonathan Majors.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know that they're a couple now. They have been for quite some time.
They've been low key though.
Yes, that's why I felt like, I've largely kind of ignored whatever it is that's been going on between those two. And then every once in a while there's like a little headline and you kind of get like, aha, did you remember, you know, that, we fuck around.
Hi, girlfriend.
Ha! We fuck around and I still have a domestic violence case I'm still trying to sort out. So,
Right.
um
Right.
yeah, there was a gala recently. I have no idea what this gala was for, but Megan Good and Jonathan Majors were there, obviously together, and Megan was giving a speech, and basically just sharing her gratitude, thanking everyone for coming, and just being happy to be. I think they were in Washington D.C. I think she was really happy to be there. Yada yada, and then they asked if Jonathan wanted to say anything. And he was like, what the missus said. And so, of course, the headline that went around after that was Jonathan Majors refers to Megan Good as the missus. So now everybody wants to know what that means. Are they together? Is it serious? Are they going to get married? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm mystified by that. I feel like Megan has done a great job of keeping her nose clean and kind of staying out of the press with the BS. She's, more largely been scandal free her entire career. Um, with the exception of her, dating her ex husband and them waiting until marriage to
Mhm.
consummate the relationship, and him being a movie exec and also a pastor, her being a first lady. Like, aside from those headlines, she hasn't really been like mixed up in anything. So I'm very surprised that after her divorce, she would pop out with Jonathan Majors, who,
I'm surprised too, because she seems to be like you say, she keep her nose clean. It seemed like that would be too much of a stain on her to date somebody who has a active domestic, you know, entanglement charge.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know, child, is the dick dicking? Because sometimes that make them just look the other way, turn the other
Well,
cheek.
my question is, when the girlfriend got to acting crazy about what she saw on your phone, who were you talking to? Was it
Could have been
Megan?
Megan.
Because it's here's my theory. He got caught up. The girlfriend saw he was texting and getting to know Megan Good. She had a
Was
meltdown.
she his girlfriend though?
All the reports were referring to her as his girlfriend.
I think that probably would be that she would likely be referred to as the girlfriend just because
It's
there
easy to
was some
say that.
sort of romantic relationship going on. Whether she was
Mhm.
his actual girlfriend or not, though, I wonder. And I wonder if maybe that's why it didn't maybe phase Megan to the point that she ain't stopped talking to him because it's like, well, we're dating. I know he's dating other people, so that's not his girlfriend. But I don't know, child.
Right.
I don't
I don't know. Like, I have dated someone, or that had, I don't want to say someone, like I know men that probably have like a little bit of a criminal history. I don't know that I would date anyone with a domestic violence history. That's for damn
know.
sure.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
because I think what everyone is confused on is why you were publicly like dating, and which goes in hand with supporting someone that is accused of hitting women. especially like you said, when your career and your reputation has been pristine thus far. I don't know that I could date somebody that's gotten in trouble for domestic violence. Shit happens. It could have been a
Hmm.
mistake. You could have got all the help you needed, but I don't know. I don't know.
I wonder too, like and this is coming from the scope of somebody who's been in a relationship with somebody who was fighting on me. I don't know if maybe he's just a different person with Megan. Like, I know that sometimes, like, have you ever heard the saying, different women bring out different things in you, or different men bring out different things in you?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if maybe, maybe he was dealing with a woman who pulled that little piece of character that isn't really reflective of him as a whole person. They were able to pull that out and he took it somewhere that he normally wouldn't. I don't know. I don't think there's ever an excuse. I just think as a man, you should be able to control your emotions better and handle yourself with a little bit more esteem than to ever raise your hand to a woman. But I also know that some women can pull things out of you, and even men, a piece out of you that you don't even recognize,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know? So I don't know. Maybe Megan has the better version of him that is more encompassing of who he is as a man. I don't know.
This brings me to my next question. Have you ever dated anyone and you felt like there were behaviors that he was bringing out of you that you didn't like?
Mm-hmm.
I had that realization once,
Mm-hmm.
a couple years back. I was like, "Oh, I don't
Tell me about that, friend.
I don't like the person that's coming out as a result of like dating you. Like I am combative.
Mm.
Um, I am, the I am very much a matching of the energy. I can give you sunshine and rainbows, and it can be great and harmonious and wonderful, but we can also take all this shit to hell, okay? You want to take it to hell? We're gonna go touch the Earth's crust. Come on, like we about to hit tectonic plates and all kinds of shit. Yeah, like so I will match your energy. And I had met a guy, and his energy was very much on edge. And when something, like if we were to get together and something went wrong, his attitude would be fucked up for like the rest of the time we're hanging out. And
Mm.
he just had like a really negative attitude, which in turn, I would be on edge. Hanging out with him would be like walking on eggshells. And then, or we would have conversations on the phone, and he would say some shit and be real dismissive, and I didn't like that. So of course I wanted to react and pop back. And there was a moment in dating him when I was like, yeah, there are behaviors that are coming up that I don't like. And so
Mhm. Mhm.
because of that, I don't think that this is a match. Like we are, life is about progression and growing up and doing better and being better and learning from your mistakes, avoiding certain behaviors. I can't be in a relationship and trying to plan a future
Mhm.
and be with someone for the rest of my life, knowing that we going to hell every damn day because you made me
Mm.
mad. Like
Mhm. Mhm.
no. So to your point, I hope that whatever Jonathan Majors and Megan Good have going on, I hope it's going great. Whatever. I don't really know.
Yeah, I think that when you're dating somebody, you really do have to find your match.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that, I mean if I know that I am a hothead, I can't also date a hothead.
Exactly.
You got to be able to date somebody if you're a hothead that levels you, that keeps you here and not you here and they here, because that's just not going to work.
Mm-mm.
um I have, so my particular situation, I dated somebody when I was 18, 19, 19, 20. When I was in an abusive relationship, and it wasn't anything that I necessarily pulled out of his character, like this thin little, that was just his character. that was just the type of person that he was. Um, but I've also dated people who didn't even necessarily like bring out, like, the people who know me, y'all know me. Like when you say, if you want to take it to hell, we going to the earth crust. If you want to take it to hell, I'm hand delivering you to the devil, baby. But I've never dated anybody who um I've dated people that like really, really angered me and upset me, but it wasn't like, how can I explain it? I don't know. I've dated people that if I date somebody that really makes me that angry, I don't even want to date you no more.
Yeah. Yeah, no
Because I
thank
don't like
you.
who I am. I don't even like who I am. Now on the opposite side, I've dated people who bring out the softest, sweetest, quietest, meekest version of me that I hadn't even met yet. I didn't even know I could be this soft and sweet and timid. But because, and that's why I say I like to date somebody who is an alpha or who is a lead, because I'm always leading. I'm always doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do any of that when I'm dating. And I
Mm-hmm.
met someone who doesn't have to, I don't have to be that way. But I would say, and I think women should date with that in mind. Date somebody who brings out what you aspire to be and the best characteristics of you that you already have. Men, I'm gonna tell y'all, and I'm telling y'all the same thing I would tell my brothers. You meet a woman who pull out that piece of character in you, run. Because as a man, and particularly as a black man,
Mm-hmm.
you stand to lose the most and gain the biggest stain.
Mm-hmm.
A black man with a domestic violence charge and a white man with a domestic violence charge is not looked at the same,
Mm-mm.
not by your peers, not by the court system.
Mm-mm.
So if you are dating somebody that angers you to the point that you feel like you want to get physical, run
Mm-hmm.
quickly. You just got to cut that as a loss. I don't care how much you love the person, like the person, care about the person, think that don't even fool with that. Leave that alone.
Yep.
That's what I would tell my little brothers. So,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Hey, blessings to them, whatever. It's all very interesting to me, but I'm interested to see how things will unfold with his
Did you
case
see that video not too long
and with
ago of
him.
him potentially
Girl.
breaking up that fight? Is this a bad Tubi movie? What is going on? When I watched it, I didn't necessarily think that it was staged, but once I heard the whispers and I looked back at it, I'm like, I don't know about this one. They say though that his court date just got set too. So I don't know if maybe he's trying to, sway some of the people who may be judge and jury in that case. But he's done a damn good job of keeping his nose clean since then.
Yeah,
Been real
shut the fuck
quiet,
up and sit
been
your ass
real low.
down.
You ain't seen him out nowhere, being drunk or in the. I mean, his PR has done a great job of making sure that he is laying as low as possible. You literally don't see him out anywhere doing anything.
Oh, he's laying low all right underneath Megan.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and I would be laying low too.
But also, I don't know what type of woman that person is that he has the case against or with, but Megan is a sweet, quiet, meek, timid type of woman.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe again, like I said, you got to find your match, because maybe if that is the complete opposite of him, maybe she is the match for him.
Right.
Maybe she brings out the better side of him, the more less aggressive side of him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they
But
sure do look good. I mean, they match.
Megan look good with anybody.
True
She's a
that.
look.
True that. And Jonathan Majors, he's okay. I mean, he's a good looking man, but
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
the jury's out on, what most of the girls think. Because he either looks like he's a nigga from the civil rights movement or he's fine as hell. I don't know.
He looked like it's heavy.
Yeah, very much hammer. Very much a hammer. I mean,
He looked like it's heavy.
Yeah, yes it do. Yes it do.
Yeah.
Oh, you are funny. You are funny. Well,
Hmm.
I know we're talking about doing a deep dive of like our goals and comparing them to, like going back and looking at our goals from earlier in the year and seeing if we reached any of them. And I know I did like a quick hit last week. And I think, what did I say? What, drink more water, read more, and exercise or some shit like
Cook
that.
at home more.
Oh yeah, cook at home more. I've decided I wanted to expand on cooking at home more. There's some recipes I want to try that I've never tried. And then I decided that this room that I'm sitting in, which has up until, this point been my office slash glam room, I'm going to make it a full closet. I'm
Okay.
still going to have a little desk area or whatever, but like I've decided to make like the room the closet. So I'm really
Okay.
excited about that. That's going to be my fall project.
Okay, cool.
I like,
Cool.
I like my apartment. I'm not moving anytime soon. So yeah, like I've actually been thinking about how I'm gonna spend the fourth quarter. So
Okay.
I'm excited for
Well, I
what.
don't have an update yet. I know we're gonna do a episode dedicated to goals and what we set, where we are, and new goals. So I don't have any thing to add to whatever it is I said last week, but I'm looking forward to a great fourth quarter,
Yeah.
setting myself up for a great first quarter.
Oh yes, because 2023 had somewhere to be, clearly, because
About a year.
we went from September 1st to September 15th in 2 days. Now it's the 25th. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how fast the year is going. It's been a
Yeah.
wonderful year, I will say that. Like, I've been saying it for a while, but
Yeah.
one of my friends pointed out to me that I've been very spiritual lately. You
Okay.
know,
How so?
and I wanted to know because I'm like I've always been spiritual, but maybe I'm just a little louder about it. I don't know.
Okay.
But what he was saying was like he's a friend of mine. We both used to live in Minnesota. He recently moved to California and he got a new job. And so of
Mm-hmm.
course, all of my friends that, move to a new place, they want to talk to me about it or like, so how did you feel? And so I think for him, this was, such a change for him. And he was just like, I feel like you seem very anchored, you seem very like comfortable in Chicago. You seem like okay with your job now. At one point in time, it was a little like dicey, but you seem like real settled. And
Mm-hmm.
I told him like, well, you know, sometimes like you can only call your mom and complain and cry about your job. You can get on the podcast and talk about the white people that's getting on your nerves. You can call your friends and you can do all of this over and over and over again. And then sometimes you just have to talk to God
Yeah.
and ask for a sign or a symbol or
Mm-hmm.
guidance to get through. And I said, this was an instance where it was just like, all right, Jesus, like what we doing, like just let me know. I'm always a little leery about these kinds of things, but I felt at the moment that it was necessary, and I got a palm reading, and the lady that read my palm has been spot on like up until this point. She's been 100% spot on, and her message
You
to me.
still get the readings?
No, I've only, one time.
Okay.
I've contemplated getting another reading just because of some things that have shown up. But she had said in the reading to me to get closer to God, start praying more.
Mm.
And so that was something that I made a conscious effort of doing. But my mom is very spiritual, and she like, sends me a prayer, on in the morning. She'll talk about, I was watching Joel Osteenos. She's very much like, I pray, I talk to God, all of that stuff. And so I've decided to be a little bit more vigilant about it. And so it was interesting when he pointed that out, like, oh, I just feel like you've been super spiritual lately. And it's just like, no, I've always been spiritual, but I just think right now, when they're at a pivotal moment in my life, the only person I could really talk to is God, and just,
Mm-hmm.
hope for the
Yep.
best. And so,
Yep.
like you said, you recognize the signs. They're very loud. I remember you I had posted something on Insta and you were like, he loud, ain't he? And I'm like, very, 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 very. So, um, you know, it was nice that he recognized that. It was nice, like,
Mhm.
oh, okay. You know, I'm very much don't talk about it, be about it.
Mhm.
So it was nice for him to like recognize that in me because I mean, shit, I'm blessed
Yeah, I
for
think
real.
that's definitely something that I took from um maybe 6 to a 10 this year, and it has been, for me, it's been great. It's been
Hmm.
wonderful. Um I think that it has rubbed some people the wrong way, though. Excuse me. I think it's rubbed some people the wrong way only because they were so used to me coming to them, and now I'm not going to them at all. I'm literally taking everything to the master.
Hmm.
Um, or at the very least, everything to him first. I can't even say first. I've really only been taking it to him.
Hmm.
And so, this is part of growth, not just age wise, but spiritual growth, is that you will realize when you don't have no mess to take to certain people, y'all ain't got nothing to talk about.
Hmm.
See how he'll just cut out things and people who don't even serve you and you didn't even realize it?
Yeah.
That has been a little bit of what has been happening, because when I stopped talking to other people about the issues or the things that I was dealing with, battling, thinking about, mulling over, they were still coming to me with their stuff. But I didn't have nothing to report back. And so
Hmm.
little by little the conversation started to dwindle until it don't exist anymore at all. I'm fine with it, because I got enough on my plate that I don't need to add your crap to mine as well.
Hmm.
So
Interesting.
yeah, yeah. Literally, I literally, when I say I take everything to the master, it be
Hmm.
the smallest thing that would seem so insignificant and trivial to somebody else. I'd be like, yeah, I'm about to pray on it.
Hmm.
I gotta pray on that first.
I
It
told
seems like a small decision, but I gotta make sure it's the right decision. I gotta make sure it's a us decision and not a me decision. Because
yep.
when I make a decision on my own, it never works out for my good.
Right.
When I include him and let him give me the instruction and direction, it's always the right move.
Hmm.
Always. So that's why this summer I was praying, I was fasting, um, and I won't talking to nobody.
Hmm.
That's where the whole do not disturb came into play.
Hmm.
Y'all know I've talked about that many times. Um,
Notify anyway,
and she still does
and,
that to
and
this,
will on
which is
everybody's
fine.
phone.
Yeah, which is fine because it will allow me to see it if it's something that I really, whoever just doesn't notify anyway or calls me twice, it will allow me to see it, but I still don't have to respond and I still don't have to answer unless
Hmm.
I'm in the place to, ready to, want to. I still practice that. Even people who call me twice, it's three people who call my phone or text my phone. It's one person who texts my phone and it comes right through, but there's three people who call my phone and it'll come right through, but I don't all the time answer. I
Mm.
don't all the time answer. So I get back to you though.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
sometimes,
When I have a
sometimes I
moment.
know who be wanting something and who don't really want nothing. Who don't really
Like you
want
don't
nothing.
really want shit.
It don't even be about that I'm doing something or that I'm busy. I'm just existing. And I don't want to exist with the conversation.
Hmm.
It's really hard for some people. I actually had a conversation with somebody. What's today? That was Friday night. I had a conversation with somebody Friday night about that. It's like, well, what are you doing? I just, from now on, I just say working. I might not be working. I might be working, but I might not be working. I just don't want to get on the phone. And
Hmm.
I don't have to. And I'm not going to let anybody make me feel bad about it. Like, oh, well, I called you, or I texted you the other day, or this, that, and the third. And I was like, oh, okay, you didn't respond. Okay.
You will be fine.
People take things too personal. It don't
Mhm.
even be about you. That's the thing. You want it to be about you so bad, and it's not. It's about me. It's about the fact that I don't want to, and I don't have to, and I don't need to give an explanation.
Period.
It comes across as cold. It comes across as not caring, but that's how I care for me,
Hmm.
by not reading and looking and responding and call. I don't know.
Hmm. You gotta put that.
That girl need to get her some shut eye.
Girl, shoot. I went to yoga today, and it was the last two workouts I've done have really like just at the end of it I'm like worked out. Like we was girl, I feel like I twisted and contorted some gas out or something because I had that poots when I was done with yoga. Like I was the way that lady had me, curled up and twisted up and bent up. Shit, my stomach was like boop boop boop. Girl, I was walking to the
Mm.
yeah.
Now,
So
don't
like
let
I
no man switch you up like that because you can't be doop 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 all up in his face now.
would you say?
I said, don't let no man twist you up like that.
You're funny. No one is twisting
Then you fold
anything.
it up like a pretzel.
I can't wait for that. But also,
Mhm.
no, I was folding myself up like a pretzel today. And, the class is warmer than most. So I think she had the room on 100 degrees. So I was like in a full body sweat. Like,
Mm.
when you work out and you feel real zen at the
See, I
end?
can't do that though. My hair.
Yeah, I have my shit slicked back. I mean, my hair. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do to my hair next because I wore a lot. I had a sew in. I had some braids.
Yeah, we
Um,
gonna see how this ponytail hold up in this heat. Cause
mhm.
baby, it don't be letting up around this thing.
But yeah, like I'm tired. I've been working out a lot though.
Okay.
I ran, did Pilates, did yoga. I'm gonna run tomorrow. Did yoga today. Like we moving our body daily.
I'm 3 pounds from my goal weight,
Hey.
but I really need to tone. And I just don't have it in me. And the time to have it in me was while I had these braids. And now
Mm,
that I don't have these braids, I'm gonna be scared to get my hair done and be
just
in there with them weights.
just gonna have to not eat. You gonna have to not eat as long as that hair is
Okay.
done.
Mhm.
And then when it's time to slick it back in a ponytail, start lifting weights.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, friend, that's all I got for today.
I
What you
don't
got planned for the rest of the week and the weekend?
I am headed on a work trip tomorrow or Wednesday. I'll be in San Francisco for a couple days, Napa Valley specifically.
Okay.
And then I'm flying to Kansas City for Beyonce's last show. And me and my mom are gonna meet up there, and yeah, that is we are closing out September because it's still my birthday. Um, Closing out September with a cute little trip to a place I've never been, and then seeing Beyonce with my mom. So that's what I got
Okay.
going.
Okay. Well, I am trying to close out some content before some deadlines I have for the end of September, which is swiftly approaching.
Okay.
I got about 5 videos I need to post by the end of the month. Some of them, like one of them specifically, is for a brand, and the other ones are kind of just encompassing all of that, encompassing one particular kind of thing I'm doing once my hair is done and I can put some cute clothes on. Um, but yeah, I'm hoping being able to post those 5 videos kind of consistently will pull in some more traction, some more traffic to my page. And then I got another brand video that I need to shoot, but I got to get my nails off to do it. But we'll see.
All right.
But that's that.
Okay. Well, I'm excited to see this hair girl.
It's just a ponytail, girl. Ain't nothing
I know, but when you
too elaborate.
this ponytail means you gotta go outside.
It does mean I have to go outside. Let me show you the picture that I am going back to because I pulled it up yesterday, when I was trying to find the hair. I'm gonna have to text my ponytail girl and say, "Girl, sell me that hair so I can be cute." This is it.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Yes. That's cute, Joy. I like that.
Mhm.
Okay, I can't wait to see it.
Mhm.
Stop, you funny. You are silly.
Well, okay, friends. I will check in with you next week. I can't wait to hear about Beyonce. I really hope you get to see Miss Blue Ivy
I
Carter.
hope I do too. Shit. Girl, I
Hmm.
heard that Beyonce handed out samples of her perfume and shit. Blue Ivy done performed, and it's just like I didn't get none of that.
Yeah, well, I can definitely see her holding something like that for the Houston show. But Blue got emotional on stage the other day and almost cried at the end.
Did she? Oh, I didn't
Hmm.
see that.
Hmm. Just as cute as she want to be. Our little niece that grew up in front of us.
Not my man. Call me back.
Mm, somebody called him my friend. That man called him my friend.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
But let me let you go so you can call that man, girl.
All right.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.